Hey, okay, guys. Hello. I am back again. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with my network. Like, this is the third time. I don't know. This is why I don't go live because my network can really frustrate one, can really make you break your screen. I don't know why it's happening. I don't know. And I do other things with the internet and it doesn't fluctuate. So I don't know. So, welcome, guys. Welcome. Good to have you once again. And if you can see me, guys, please invite others. Let everyone come in. Okay? Let everyone come in. Let everyone come in, please. As you can see, I didn't even put the title anymore. Ah, Father. Okay, I think the title is there. All right, let me share myself out while you invite your friends. And let me know when you come in if the network is better because going live via YouTube has been frustrating me. This is the third time now. So I don't know. Let me share myself out again and then I will change the thumbnail later because what I'm seeing here is not it. So okay. I know when some people see this like this is the third time she's coming live. Well, I'm sorry. So I'm sharing myself out. So if you are in here, let me know. Drop your comment and like. If you're in here, you can see me. Please go ahead and like and invite. Please go ahead, like and invite. I beg you. Hey, sweet pea, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is the third time I'm coming live. My network keep misbehaving. So I'll come and then go off again. Yeah, let me quickly share myself out. Some people came in before and I had to go. So, and I told them to please bear with me. Sweet pea, thank you for your support. You've been so supportive. I really appreciate you. I don't know from the title from the title it says, will you tell your friend if the husband is hitting hard on you? Will you tell your husband? Will you tell him? So, guys, join me on this discussion. Okay. Uh, I think the last time, no. Okay, the last time I see you, I believe was your Pablo's. Yes, since I hardly come live because of my network. Thank you so much. Because of my network, I hardly come live because it's just frustrating me. I don't know how people go live with their network. I don't know if it's my environment or what, but my Wi-Fi has been good up until now. So I hardly go live because of this. Thank you. Sweet pea, please share me out and let your people come in and let others come in, please. I don't want to distract this stream much longer. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So as I was discussing, will you tell? Thank you so much. Thank you. So, will you tell on will you tell on your friend's husband if the husband is hitting on you? Like, okay, I was telling this story before the network started misbehaving. A lady friend, though we're not too close, lost her marriage because she tried telling her friend that the husband is hitting on her. And this has been going on. Yes, yes, I believe they'll be here soon. You are the only one here yet because I've come and gone severally. So that is why I believe they will. I just shared myself out in the community now. So let's hopefully they will come in. So, do you want me to wait for them to come in a little bit? Like, let's have more people in the house. You and I can have a chit chat, or we can just go on with the discussion. Yeah. And then, okay. Oh, you're preparing your minty. That's amazing. How was Mother's Day yesterday? I enjoy your Mother's Day upload. Your voice is something else. Like, I wish I can just see you. If you have your Instagram, you can drop your Instagram for me. I really want to see the face behind this amazing voice. Seriously. I want to see that face behind the voice. The voice is so soothing, like I can sleep off. That was it. I was just watching your upload on sleep, positive, yeah, positive affirmation. And I held my phone and I was almost dozing off. Hey Kiki, thank you so much for coming back. Kiki, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, is it better now? Is the network better now? Kiki, I think you were here before the network misbehaved and then I went off and came back. Yeah, sweet pea. Yes, yes. You know, I don't know if it's everyone that does this, but personally, when I'm listening to this, I find myself dozing. There was a time I had serious insomnia. You understand? And this positive affirmation helped me got out of it because I was always playing some videos on YouTube uh, to help me sleep. Hey, thank you so much, Kiki Tara. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Okay, it's better now. Thank you so much, sweetie. Yes, Kiki, sweetheart, if you can share me out, please. Share me out. Let more people come in because I've been going off and on because of my network. Let me know, okay? Share me out, please. So let me go straight into it for those that will come in later so that I will not just be talking without them understanding what's going on. All right, so I was saying there's a friend that had issues in her marriage because she, okay, because she was trying to save her friend's marriage. Her husband, her husband has been hitting, okay, all right, so her husband has been hitting on her. That's her friend's husband has been hitting on her, and she tried, telling him off. Thank you so much for the share. Thank you so much, Kiki Tora and Sweet Pea. Thank you so much for sharing me out. I really appreciate. Okay, thank you so much. So this is going to be an interesting topic. Forget how it started. Now the friend has been hitting on her, and she has been telling the man off. She has been telling the man off, like, no, come on, my friend is your wife. You can't do this. I'm married. You are married. We are like family friends. But yet this man kept on, pressuring her, kept on putting pressure, mounting pressure, and then she felt, okay, if I keep quiet, what if accidentally something happens and this man decides to be the one to, snitch? So she called her friend's attention to that. She called her friend and told her friend that the husband has been hitting on her, and though she has been trying to tell him off, but he's persisting. He's persisting. So the friend was pissed. She got angry. Like, are you sure this is really happening or there is more to it? She just pretended like, okay, no problem, I'll sort it out. So she went and confronted her husband. Unfortunately, her husband denied ever hitting on her friend. Her husband denied it. So the husband ended up telling the wife that it is your friend who has been giving me signal. She has been trying to wink at me. She has been trying to give me signs. She's been trying to seduce me. Like whenever she comes to the house, the way she looks at me and all that. The wife unfortunately believed her husband. Of course, if you don't trust your husband, who else will you trust? Who else will you trust? And then this ended up becoming a problem for the two friends. Now she went back and confronted her friend. They had an argument which resulted to something serious. And the friend decided to also tell her husband to tell the wife to stay away from her own husband. I don't know if you're getting the point. Okay. So she now told the husband that his wife is disturbing her husband, so the husband should warn the wife. And this became a problem in this woman's home. Now, she had good intention from the beginning. She had good intention of just letting the friend know that the husband is doing something shady, and she, being a friend, is not ready to break the trust that they have for one another. So she told her. Now, the question is, would you tell your friend if the her husband, boyfriend, lover is hitting on you? And how do you go about it, guys? I'm throwing it out. How do you go about it if you find out, like, because men do this, and some of them, unfortunately, you can't control how they behave outside. So, guys, let me know in the comment section. Let me know, how do you handle a situation, because it's a very delicate situation. If not properly handled, it can create a bigger problem in your home. If not properly handled, it can create serious misunderstanding and bring distrust between husband and wife, and between two friends. These two friends have been, party, they've been doing so well. They've been family friends, visit each other, go out together, have dinner together, hang out, go on trips. But just because she decided to, and maybe she didn't go about it the right way, maybe she should have codedly. So how do you go about situation like this? How do you go about it? Kiki Toria, I need you to answer this. Sweet pea, please talk to me in the comment section. How do you go about a situation like this? Because it's very delicate. If it's not properly handled, can cause serious problem in one's relationship and even marriage. Let me know in the comment section. I'm waiting for your comments. Snitching is not like it's not like amebo. Snitching is not like gossip. This is more like when you snitch on someone, what you end up doing is either you're trying to get the person into trouble, or you're trying to alert the person of impending danger. So in this case now, how do you snitch? How do you tell your friend? How do you handle the situation so that the hunter will not eventually become the hunted? How do you tell? Okay. Okay, you said tell my friend straight up. Tell my friend straightforward. Most of my circles are people okay. Most of my circle are people that are straightforward, and they does not hesitate to share their thoughts. They are fact type of people, emotional type. Okay, now you will tell the person, what if it goes wrong? Because that was what this woman, this is a marriage of, I think they say 10 years. This a marriage of 10 years. So at the end of the day, trying to save her friend's marriage, because and the husband might be doing this to another woman. If it's not her, it could be another person. Maybe she decided to tell the friend, okay, so that she will be more vigilant, be more cautious, watch him closely, and see how he behaves. So if she doesn't tell the friend, the husband might hit on another person. Fadila Seidu, thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much, Fadila. Thank you for coming. Okay, you said it would be very awkward to say it. I would rather avoid both of them. Okay, now that is another angle, Fad. Okay, just like you and I, Fadila is my very good friend. Like, we've been friends way back. We've known each other, and we've done jobs together. My husband knows her. She knows my husband. Like, we know each other. We are very good friends. Now, Fadilat, if my husband, happens to be hitting on you, Fadila, tell me, as close as we are, that we don't hide anything from one another, are you going to keep it away from me. Fadilat, tell me the truth. Are you going to? Are you going to keep it away from me? Are you going to keep it away from me? My emotional types of friends, I must be very careful how I share these delicate types of news. Just depend on the person, on how I am going to handle it. Okay, it depends on how you're going to handle it. Now, how do you handle it? That is the problem. If you don't tell, believe me, somebody like me, Fad, if you don't tell me and I eventually find out, I'll be angry with you. Fad, I'll be very angry. Like we can't be this close and then you hide something like that. So how do you tell me? How do you break the news to me? How do you tell me that my husband is hitting on you without getting me upset and without also getting yourself into trouble? Because if I'm not reasoning properly, I may begin to look like, how am I even sure that she's not the one hitting on my husband? Like, I'm just using you and I as an example because we are very close. You're someone I know, one on one, we eat together, we sleep together, like, you know me too well. So, I don't think you can keep. Body like, he said, I'll let it as a mistake and move on. As a mistake, can you move on? And what if he continues? What if he continues? How do you tell him off? What if he continues? Okay, you decided to keep it away from me, and then you just move on. You avoid the two of us because I'll be worried on why you stop coming to my house. And I'll be coming to you, so I'll be worried. What's going on? How do you keep it away from me? How do you keep it away from me? Okay, I think there's a comment I missed here. Says, Spice, you already know I am a straightforward. Yes. Remember I told you to I told you you look fabulous and make sure your hair was in place. I remember. Yes, I remember. I remember when I newly started this channel. Yes, you said so. I remember. You're a very straightforward person. You are. You are, sweet pea. And True Mamle, welcome. Hey, Reina Channel, thank you for coming back. You're such a sweet darling. Thank you so much. True Mamle, thank you so much for coming. We have a debate here. Something going on how do you tell your friend that the husband is hitting or the boyfriend? What's the most matured way, the best way to handle something like this? Okpes Corner, thank you. Welcome. Hey, Okpes Corner, thank you so much. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. So join the discussion, please, because I'll be reading and I'll be discussing on it. Let me know your thought. If a friend's husband is hitting on you, how do you tell? In order not to create a problem for yourself and for your friend, in order not to have issues in your own home, how do you tell? Do you keep quiet and avoid your friend, her husband? Or do you come out to tell your friend the truth? Even if you're going to come out to tell the truth, how do you handle it? Because this is a very sensitive issue. A lot of homes have been broken. Trust has been broken because of things like this. A woman lost her marriage because she decided to tell her friend. It turned against her. So let me know. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, so True Mamle, you are a matured woman. You are a grown woman with wisdom. I want to hear from you. How do you handle a situation like this? How do you handle it? Like, if you are to advise me, True Mamle, if you are to counsel me as a young wife, and I am in a situation like this, what's the best way? Do you dance around it? Or you just come up with the truth? How do you advise me on this? Helen Shei, thank you so much. Helen Shei, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Sweet pea. Oh, you are enjoying your mint tea now. Oh, fabulous. How is the weather over there? Hope it's not the cold weather we are experiencing here from time to time. So I am waiting on how to handle this in order to avoid breaking your home, getting someone into trouble. How do you handle situations like this? Because this woman now, she tried being a good friend. They've come way back for 10 years. They've been very, very close. They've been very, very close. And when the husband started this misbehavior, hitting on her, on the wife's friend, she decided to tell the friend. Now, I don't know the approach she used. I don't know the approach she applied, how she went about it that ended up destroying her own marriage. While trying to save her friend's home, she ended up having issues with her husband because the friend decided to report to the husband when the husband denied ever hitting on her. So the husband now felt, oh, you going to your friend's house, so this is what you've been going there to do. You've been hitting on the husband, and then now you turn around. They started having misunderstanding, and it got out of hand to the extent that her marriage crashed. So in a situation like this, how do you handle it? I'm waiting for your comment, whether it's completely comfortable. And yes, it is important to know how other people thought process in this subject matter. It may help others as well. Yes, this is the reason why I'm coming out with this. It may help because women feel, okay, we are friends. She's my friend. And then you just come out to tell your friend, babe, I don't know what's wrong with your husband, though. The man is just hitting on me. Like, the other time he winked at me or he tapped at my butt while I was in the house. I don't like that. I tried cautioning him. I tried, stopping him. But I've discovered that anytime we come together, he is always doing this. So how do you tell? What if the friend take it the wrong way? What if she decides to turn around? What is the most matured way? Because friends can feel comfortable to share things, but when it comes to this is the reason why men can cheat comfortably, because we tend to keep a lot of things to ourselves. We tend to hide things. We tend to say, okay, I don't want to tell my friend. I don't want to snitch on the husband. And then the man will continue. He will be comfortable doing all sorts of nonsense even in his home. He will be comfortable playing around with wife's friend even when you scold him to stop. He has that trust, that confidence that you may not tell on him. So how is the best way? You set a trap for him. Because my friend is saying, my very good friend here, Fadilat, is saying she will not tell me. And I'm saying, Pad, if you don't tell me, I'll be very, very angry if I find out that you can't tell me such a thing. That means, you're going to hide certain things from me. Then what is friendship if we cannot open up to one another? What is friendship if we cannot be sincere? What is friendship if we don't have each other's back? What is friendship if we cannot protect one another? At the end of the day, yes, I know you might be trying to protect your home, but at the same time, what about your friend's home? Cool, Christiana, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, nice to be here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming. So, Cook with Shayna, we're having a discussion. You can see from the title, forget the thumbnail. I have been live 3 times. My network kept misbehaving, so this is the 3rd time. So I didn't want to bother changing the thumbnail, and I just went live straight. So, from the question there, will you tell your friend if her husband is hitting on you, or a boyfriend is hitting on you? Will you tell? How do you handle the situation? What's the best way to handle it in a more matured way so that you don't end up breaking her home and you don't also end up becoming the enemy? Because sometimes the hunter becomes the hunter. You might be thinking you're protecting your friend's home. At the end of the day, it may turn around, it may backfire. You may be the one to take the bad name home, like a jealous friend or someone trying to take your husband. So I'm waiting for your comment. What do you guys think? What's the best approach? Come on, I'm not getting. What's the best approach on this? I want to know what's the best way. How do you handle it? Okay. Fat said, truth, it will do more harm than good. It will do more harm than good. Truth. What happens to the saying that the truth shall set you free? What happens? Sure, it happens to me, and I told my friend, and we decided to leave him all. That's because your friend loves you, and your friend have no trust that it will be handled in a better way, because not all friends will be able to handle the truth. Like my friend is saying now, sometimes the truth may do more harm. But if you don't also say the truth, it may also destroy. It may also destroy the home when it eventually, because they say there is nothing hidden under the sun. One day a discussion may come up between a husband and wife, and then the husband, feeling bad that the wife messed, or the wife's friend turned him down, may decide to just say something bad. And then that will, awaken the wife's curiosity, and she'll begin to suspect her friend. So, Kukishina, thank you so much for this. Yes, it happened, and the both of you decided to leave him. That is it. Because if he doesn't hit on your friend, truth is, he will also hit on another person. So I think it will be better, so that the wife will know the kind of husband, or the boyfriend will know the kind of person. The girlfriend will know the kind of person she's dating. Telling my friend might also spoil the relationship between us. Okay, that's the relationship between you and your friend. It may not. Depend on how your friend sees it. Now, somebody like me, if you tell me, I may decide I will set a trap for him. You get, like, okay, let's be watchful. Share the chat. If it's their chat, if he's chatting you up, sending you any naughty thing, be ready to expose him. Be ready to expose him with evidence. Service was poor earlier. Hey, Ufoma, thank you so much. Yes, Ufoma, you won't believe this is the third time. I had to go through StreamYard now because the network was really bad the first time. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So Kukushana said, sure, we were friends for 10 years. And we could not separate because of a man. Instead, we abused him together, and she had a baby with well, I don't get. We abused her together, and we had a baby with her. I don't understand. You are friends for 10 years, like friends with the lady, or friends with a guy. Let me know. I need to understand this. Please, Cookie Shana, I need to understand this. 10 years friendship is no joke. 10 years friendship is no joke. True, ma'am. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ma'am, I am still waiting, because I'm waiting for an elderly woman to give me, like, you have seen it all. I want to know, how do you think younger couple or even older marriages should handle this situation? Because it's very delicate. Okay, with him. You see, 10 years friendship shouldn't be thrown away for a community, should I use the word cucumber, prick, because you've come a long way. You've known each other in and out. You've known each other in and out. You've respected each other. You've known each other so well. So, suddenly, a boyfriend, a lover, even a husband will just suddenly come, especially a husband that is not trusted, is not trustworthy. A lot of men, yes, cheat, we know that. And then what is giving them guts to even come to their wife's friend is the fact that they know somehow that okay, it will be difficult for the wife, I mean for the friend to tell the wife. They may to be difficult. So they keep hitting, they keep getting away with it. So I believe if you tell, he will be careful. And even if he's gonna do it, he will not do it anywhere close to the wife's friend, because that's so disrespectful. For me, that's the height of disrespect. Sweet, okay, hello to you as well. That's very disrespectful. For you to go to the extent of hitting your wife's friend, if she agrees, you go down with her. That's very disrespectful. And if the wife's friend is also a loose woman, this can end up destroying the wife's home. I mean the friend's home. This can end up destroying their marriage. So how this thing is handled is what matters. You can decide to tell a matured friend that you trust so well, and she will take it maturely and both will sort it out. And if you also tell someone that you cannot really trust so well, like you don't trust her reaction, how she's going to handle the situation, it might end up breaking your home or breaking her home. Just like this woman now that made me come up with this topic. She told her friend. Her friend confronted the husband. The husband denied it, turned against the woman, claiming she's the one giving him the signal. She's the one trying to hit on him. At the end of the day, the husband of this friend was alerted. They started having misunderstanding, which eventually broke her own marriage. Now, the friend she's trying to save her marriage or snitch on, her marriage is still intact. Her marriage is still together. They are still living happily. Whether the husband continues cheating or not. Okay, cookies is let me see. You did not get me well. Let me write it well. Okay, please. Thank you so much. Write it well. I appreciate that. Write it well. Write it well. So you see, eventually, she's the one losing. She lost her marriage. Her home was broken. But it could also be that she didn't handle it well. Let me hear what my friend is saying. This happened to me when I was much younger. He was a boyfriend to my friend. And he came behind her to tell me it was me he liked at first, but my friend was more for. Okay, fine. Okay, now that it happened this way, did you tell your friend? Did you eventually tell your friend? Did you eventually tell your friend that this is what this guy is saying? Okay. Sweet Pea say, yes, I will try my best to recognize your greetings. Okay. If I miss you or anyone, I may have stepped away in that moment. All right. Then let me see what Cookie should I say, okay, we were friends for 10 years, me and the girl, and then the man had a baby with my friend. And I was trying to date me. So I decided to tell my friend. We abused him together and decided to leave him. Okay, now it's clearer. You see, for me, this is what I would do. Because if a man can descend so low to want to hit on my friend, he can as well hit on my sister. He can equally hit on a family member. He can equally hit on anyone very close and dear to me. And this is a hard blow. This will really strike so hard. This will strike so hard. Pat said, I told her and he denied. Okay. And he denies it and lied that I was the one asking him out. Hey, they are married today with kids and we are no longer friends. But I believe she knew the truth. But she liked the guy too much. If a love name, this is what Igbos will say. If a love, this is what love does. This is what love does to people. Love. Now, she doesn't care if the man continues hitting on other people, because eventually he may keep hitting on her friends. He may keep hitting on her new friends. So you are no longer out of the picture. It's unfortunate that she lost that friendship with you because she chose to believe him. But you know you are telling the truth, so your conscience is very, very clear. It's left for her. Eventually in the future, she may find out the truth and may, apologize to you if at all your paths still cross. Okay, so now that's the thing. How one handles this thing matters. If you ask me personally, I prefer you tell me. Okay, I prefer you tell me, then I will deal with it. I may not confront my husband or my boyfriend directly or immediately. I may not confront him immediately. I may set a trap and start watching him around you whenever you come to the house or whenever we are together. Juba, thank you so much. Thank you for coming, Juba. Juba, yeah, thank you. Welcome. Don't forget to thumbs up, Juba. Thank you so much. So you see, I may take it, but another person may not be able to handle the truth. Especially those who do, yeah, my husband, my marriage, marriage, husband is sweet. But look at the kind of man you're married to. Is he really the sincere one? Can you really trust him? Can you really vouch for him? Because it will hurt me so much to lose a dear friend. I mean, a very close friend. And then after some time, I discover the truth that yes, truly the man hit on her. Kukishina, he said, what used to annoy me most was whenever I could visit my friend, I would feel uncomfortable. At night, he could come to my room and I was scared to tell my friend until I collected all the courage. You see, if he had kept quiet, Kukushina, he would have just started being more brave, like courageous, to start touching you. You understand? Start touching you, trying to go extra mile. You get the point? So if you hadn't summoned the courage to tell your friend and then both of you faced him, he would have gone far. And then whatever he does, believe me, he will still deny it. A lot of men come in. How many husbands will come out to say, yes, it's true, forgive me, my wife? How many of them will come out to say, forgive me, yes, I hit on your friend truly? How many of them? These men that will eat and clean mouth. These same men that will do anything behind closed doors and deny it. So how many of them will truly come out to say, my wife, I am sorry, yes, I did? They will definitely deny it. So it's left for the woman to find a way to tell her friend. Okay, one way it can be done, like I said, is via sending, sharing screenshots, chats together, his messages, upload whatever he's sending to you. Share it with your friend as evidence. If you trust your friend so well, share it with your friend. If he makes a call, record the call. Record the call so that the woman, your friend, will get enough evidence to confront. If at all she wants to confront her husband, she will get enough evidence to confront. Hey, who do we have here? Hey, V's Kitchen. Thank you so much. Welcome, V's Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining in the discussion. We're talking about how to expose a man who is hitting on the wife's friend. What's the best way to go about it? Have you had such experience? How did you handle it? Have you found yourself in that situation? How did you handle the situation? How did you handle it? Are you going to tell or keep quiet, avoid your friend and her husband? What would you do in that situation? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So, you see, personally, I will save all evidence that I will use to nail him. As a boyfriend or as a husband, I will save all evidence. Chat, record voice message, pictures, every conversation so that I can free myself. When the truth eventually comes out, he will not have the guts to deny it and then put me on the spot. Because some men will turn around and put you on the spot. They'll come around, deny it, and then eventually say you are the one hitting on them. Let me see. Kukishina said, I was lucky she checked his husband's phone by herself after telling her. Okay, that's because she believed you and she decided to check. There was a discussion I had some time back about checking your spouse's phone. Would you or would you not? Personally, I belong to the club of check, 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 check. I don't belong to the club of what you don't know will not kill you. Because if I don't know, I will be in the dark. Eventually, what happens? I may be in danger without knowing. So, my husband's phone is my phone. His own is mine, and mine is his. So, we have access to each other's password. So, Ekupi Shina is good that she checked her husband's phone and discovered that this man truly has been hitting on you and trusted you. She believed you. Some people will not believe their friend. They won't. They say you want to break their home, you want to break their marriage, you want to scatter their marriage. You are a jealous friend. You are probably jealous because the husband is rich, the husband is spoiling her, the husband is this, the husband is that. At the end of the day, you become the bad friend. Hey, Elegant World, thank you so much. Thank you, hey, Elegant. Thank you for coming back. Yes, you were here when my network was misbehaving. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Glorious Reality, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining in on the discussion. You guys should forget the thumbnail. I'm going to change the thumbnail later. It's a mess because my network has been misbehaving. So I just decided to just jump in live this time around and get on with the topic. So you guys can see from the title, I am talking about a woman who decided to tell her friend that the husband is hitting on her, but unfortunately it backfired. It turned against her. So what's the best way to handle the situation? Because a lot of women have kept quiet, watching their friend's marriage hit the rock. It may not just be you. Okay, what if it's another person, for instance? What if it's another person? Like you find your friend's husband in ungodly place, or you find him somewhere with someone, he's cheating very well on your friend. He's cheating, like it's obvious. Cookie Shena, okay, I'm home. Let me hold this thought. I can't check my husband's phone. I tried it once and I almost okay. Oh my, hey, Honorable is here. Thank you so much for coming. Honorable Esther's Chronicle. I see you. I see you, Queen. Thank you so much. I thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you. Greetings, beautiful host. Thank you. Okay. Esther's Chronicles is here. She said spicy stuff is always a spoiled woman, but today I'm being a very good woman. I'm discussing something very serious, not Bola and benching. So, what if your friend's husband is cheating? You have caught him. You have seen it. All evidence is there. Not just hitting on you, but he's cheating on your friend. Would you go ahead and tell your friend that this is what the husband is doing? And even if you're going to do it, how do you go about it? How do you go about it? Because some people may tell and it will backfire. Others may not tell and keep quiet and watch the friend's marriage hit the rock. Okay. Hey, Honorable herself. Honorable said, I will tell her depending on our closeness. It will be on record that I told her. Okay. Yes, you're laughing. Yes, you will tell. That's my position too. That's my position. Peppy, welcome. Thank you so much, Peppy. Hey, I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Life issue. Thank you so much for coming. I couldn't share with you guys live issue. My network is misbehaving, and the other phone I wanted to share with just misbehaving, so I just left it like later. Thank you so much for coming. So, guys, this is the discussion. Okay, would you tell or would you keep quiet? How do you even go about it? How do you go about it if you find out? Because do you know that if you don't also tell your friend, and the husband meets another woman, and eventually things started getting serious, do you know that your friend may lose her marriage? Do you know that your friend, it can destroy your friend's marriage? And you are aware, you know your friend is suspecting the husband. She's crying that the husband is doing something, but she cannot place her hand. But you know, and you equally know who the husband is cheating on her with. Do you watch your friend cry? Do you watch your friend complain and then you pretend you don't know anything about it? And even if you're going to tell, how do you go about it? What's the best way? This is to save both your friendship and to equally save her marriage. Not just her marriage, save your own home too, and save your own backside. Because if it doesn't go well, you are in trouble. You lose your friend. You become a bad person. If you tell, how do you tell? If you don't tell, will you live with yourself knowing fully whether this is your best friend? Like, you guys eat together, you sleep together, you go out, you discuss virtually everything, and then you're watching your friend. You can tell her. You're just watching her, pretending my bestie, my bestie, my bestie, my bestie. Whereas you know that if care is not taken, this may eventually destroy her marriage. If you don't tell, how do you handle it? So, okay, either way, it will backfire. That's like finding yourself in between the devil and the deep blue sea. Wahala ti pọ̀jù. Gabriella Queen, gorgeous Queen. That is such a difficult situation, my darling. How difficult? It is a difficult situation, a very difficult situation. Honestly, when I share this in a group, a lot of people are of the opinion that you mind your business. You don't say. You keep quiet. It's not your home. It's not your husband. It's not your boyfriend. It's not your lover. So, just keep quiet. But what is the essence of friendship at the end of the day? Why a lot of men are saying you want to destroy your friend's home? Why talk? It's either you say yes to the man or you say no. Oh, girl. Okay, let me read this. Silence will not help. Esther Chronicles says silence will not help. I would rather not be in that situation or equation. I used to be diplomatic about issues like this, but after Osinachi's death, I choose not to be silent. Hallelujah! God bless you. God bless you, sis. You see, this is the problem. If you keep quiet, something bad or worse may happen. If you keep quiet, if you stay silent, something bad may happen. And then would you be able to live with yourself, knowing truly that you stood behind and watch your friends suffer? Would you be able to live with yourself? Okay. If you keep quiet and enjoy with the husband, with time it will happen to you and you feel the pain too. Absolutely. 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 Look, I would rather take the chance. I would rather take my chances by speaking out. I would rather take my chances by speaking out. Nevertheless, I will not keep quiet too. Yes. I would rather take my chances by telling my friend. But how I tell my friend now becomes the issue. How do I tell? If you tell without evidence, you may become the bad person. So personally, I will gather evidence. I will gather evidence and wait for a conducive time, moment, appropriate time to share with my friend. It can be with using a story. Maybe, you can even tell your friend that there's this friend of mine who, her husband is cheating. Do you think I should tell or not tell? Then hear your friend. You can use another person as a case study. You can just give a fictitious story to your friend and watch how your friend will react. Very important to have evidence. Yes, very important. Yes. If you have evidence, it will help. I'll definitely tell with an evidence. And when telling my husband, okay, when telling her, my husband will be there to confirm and comfort her if necessary. Yes. You see, this evidence helps, because without evidence, you may be the bad person. With evidence, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. How she handles it or present the situation to her husband determines the level of your friendship, or how strong your friendship will be, or if your friendship is going to break away. The friendship is just going to end. So that evidence, I believe, is going to help. Like the case of Osinachi, a lot of people knew her husband was abusing her. They knew the husband has been beating her. He has been very terrible. He's been abusive. But they kept it. Even the chat, the evidence they had, they kept it. Nobody spoke out until she died, until she passed on. Then we saw the chats coming out. We saw the chats. We saw the discussions, voice messages. All these things were kept. So it's good to have evidence, because without evidence, you may just be talking and nobody will believe you. Even when it comes out to the whole world, people may say, yes, you are envious of your friend. They will say, what concern you? Where evidence? Where is the proof? Where is the proof that a husband is hitting on you, or that he's cheating on the wife? Like, moreover, is it even your business if he's cheating on the wife? So you maintain your lane, run your home, forget about what happens in another woman's home. My husband is here, Cornelius. Hey, okay, sweetheart, I'm fighting you. Okay, I have forgiven you, sweetheart, for coming to my live stream. I have forgiven you. I have forgiven you for coming to my live stream, okay? Thank you for coming. Sweetheart, I know you saw the question. From a man's perspective, Cornelius, from a man's perspective, how would you take it if I confront you with the fact that, my friend told me that you're hitting on her? As a man, do you think it's wise? Do you think it's wise for a woman to tell her fellow woman that the husband is cheating on her? Kukishin, I say, you may have all evidence, but if a girl loves her husband a lot, they will get back together and you are left hanging. Yes, but then even if they get back together, your conscience is clear that you tried helping your friend. Now, the intention is not to break her home. The intention is because you don't want to see her, get hurt. You don't want to see her being betrayed like that. Okay, so that is the reason why you decided to tell. So let me see what did my husband say. Okay, my love, but you're going to buy me, sweetheart. You're going to bribe me when you come back home. You buy me acai, So get me acai on your way back from work. Promise? Let me know in the comment section, and then let me hear your view about a woman telling her friend if the husband is snitching. I mean, the husband is hitting on her. Let me know. Esther's Chronicles. Why are you laughing? Yes, I was fighting my husband, actually. Let me comment. I'm surprised he came. He has been talking to me since morning. I will just answer him up, up, up. I'm not putting the sweetheart, my love. I will just answer with her. I'll just answer him without being romantic. Women with mood swing. I was having mood swing yesterday. And now he tried understanding with me, but not the way I really wanted. I was just pissed at maybe I was just looking for who to pour anger, who to transfer aggression on. So he happens to be the only one close by, and I was fighting him for no reason. All right, so let's go on. You say you may have all evidence. Okay. Okay. Now, evidence, you may have the evidence, quite all right. But if she loved the husband, they may get back together. Kukishina, okay, Esther said Kukishina, then it's okay. They should both know that it's from a place of love. Yes, because it's just like a man, two guys, two bodies. Sweetheart, you are here as a man. You now know something is going on. Would you keep quiet? Like this is your friend's wife, and you know it as a man that it's not right that the wife is doing this. Will you keep quiet or tell your friend? I mean, your close friend, a very good friend you respect so much. Would you do that? So, how you handle it, my Mom Static? Welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much, Mom Static. Welcome. Thank you so much. Guys, don't forget to thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys coming. So let me know. I want different opinion. How do you handle it? You guys have not told, apart from evidence. Okay, how do you even tell your friend? How do you even tell her? Like, your husband has been hitting on me. Your husband has been tapping me. Your husband has been sending me messages. Your husband has been doing this. Your husband has been doing that. How do you? Is it the best way? Because in trying to tell, if you don't check it very well and you don't know your friend's personality, like how she may take it, it may end up bringing serious problem between you. Susan Herbal Tips, this kitchen, say exactly Esther's Chronicles. Susan Herbal Tips, thank you so much for coming. Our birthday mama. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, hello, host, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. Hope you rested well from the birthday party, from the birthday dance. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you, ma'am. I appreciate you. So let me read this. Sweetheart, let me leave you for a while. We'll be back. Okay, if I'm still here. Okay, thank you so much, Kukushina. Yes. All right. Cornel Lewis said, let me read his chat. Okay, my husband said if she's a good friend, then she needs to tell her friend what her husband was doing and then cut whatever close ties the husband must have been mistaken for advances. Cause close ties. Do you think it's a mistake? I mean, it's a deliberate thing, oh. Deliberate is not even a mistaken advances, oh. So are you trying to say that, yes, it's good I tell my friend, but cut off, how do you cut off time if you're very close, especially if you're family friend? There's this family friend that you guys hang out together, you do things together, you go on vacation together, you visit each other's house, your kids come together, how do you avoid such a person? Because if you try to cut off ties with your friend, she will know. Black Money, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Black Money. Thank you so much. Okay, Susan says she has rested. Yes, so you don't rest. You don't rest well. We're expecting another bass from you, another strong topic from you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay. And True Mamle, yes, thank you. Says she agrees. And then it's even disrespectful for my friend husband to hit on me. That is it. It's very disrespectful. The reason why he shouldn't be spared, the reason why I cannot close my mouth, the reason why I cannot let it slide, because if he's hitting on me, he can equally hit on any other person close to me, like a relation. He can hit on on my sister. So if my friend doesn't tell me, even if she's not the one, it could be another person. So it's the height of disrespect if my friend's husband is hitting on me and I keep quiet. That means that, you know, when they say silence means consent. That means you are agreeing. You are agreeing, and then he keeps hitting on you. You say, stop it. I'm going to tell your wife. And you say, you cannot tell my wife. Stop it. Don't stop sending me. How many women say will even tell the man, I will tell your wife if you don't stop this, and they mean it? How many? Okay, Mom Starstick, she said, for me, I will tell her that because the truth is the best instead of it to be too late. Yes. Instead of it to be too late, because if you don't tell, what if tomorrow the man becomes the one to tell the wife lies about you? Esther says, Susan about tips. Trust Bini with is an abomination. Yes, so in my place is an abomination. I must tell, because if you keep quiet, you cover it. Tomorrow, what if something terrible happens to your friend, and it's because of a woman outside that which you know too well the husband has been having an affair with, and they decided to just wipe your friend off the picture? Because some people can go that bad, you know. They can be so desperate. There are women who don't mind wasting a woman just to come into the home. I will deal with him in a very rude way. Yes, so no nonsense. I like it. Like, instead of keeping quiet, I will confront. If the truth comes to me, I will confront him. I will find a way, first of all, with evidence. Once the evidence is there, believe me, he will have to apologize to my friend, apologize to me, and promise never to ever do that. That is if it's my husband. If it's my boyfriend, oops, that's the end of the relationship. Because if we are dating, you can be doing that. When we get married, you do worse. So if it's my husband, he owes me an apology. He owes my wife an apology. My friend an apology, for us to be able to move on. And he must make a promise never to ever attempt that again. If you keep quiet, that is wrong. Absolutely. If you keep quiet, is wrong. If you talk, it's a 50-50 chance that you may lose your friendship with your friend. And it may also be that you have saved her. Because if Everyday Matters, hey, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Everyday Matters. We're discussing something very delicate and sensitive here. Telling on a man. I don't know if you've seen the title. If the man is hitting on you, would you tell your friend? Would you tell your friend if he's hitting on you, or would you keep quiet? And even if you're going to do that, how do you handle it? Have you found yourself in such a situation? How was it handled? Did you tell your friend? How did your friend take it? That is what we're discussing. So let's go on. Thank you so much, Everyday Matters, for coming. Guys, don't forget to thumbs up. The thumbs up. Yeah. So let's go on. Personally, I have said it. How you handle it is what matters. Okay? Like, my husband is of the opinion that it's better to tell than keeping quiet, because some very terrible, desperate women may want to eliminate a wife at home in order to come in. So if you are aware, for instance, that the husband is with someone else, and you know the relationship is getting serious, you know the relationship is getting is crossing the boundary, would you tell? Me, I will call my friend's attention to that too. Let her confront the husband. If the marriage goes scatter, make it scatter, but she has to handle it in a more matured way. And I will also help her get evidence. I will get evidence. I will give her the evidence that she will use to confront the husband instead of keeping quiet. Anita James, thank you so much for coming. Anita, I appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate. So, guys, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Say, as a dog woman like me, I will record everything before I tell his wife. Me, I know be a donable woman I be. I will record everything. I will have all evidence. I will have all evidence. You know, there are some men out there. When they start hitting on you and you are not doing anything about it, you are not saying anything, you just keep saying, stop it, stop it, stop it. They will be the one to set a trap for you. They may become the one to set a trap for you and then turn you against your friend at the end of the day. You become the bad person. And then your friend would eventually believe that you are the one hitting on her husband. So I would rather let my conscience be clear that I have told my friend, and we'll also discuss how best to handle the issue so that it doesn't get out of hand. If she believes me, we'll now discuss how best to handle it. I'll put him in his place, but telling my friend will depend on if it is his character to hit on other women. Okay. What if it's not in his character to hit on other women, but your friend tells you this, and then she provides evidence? How? Because, you know, it broke my heart when this woman lost her marriage. Said, okay, Anita Jane said, because she will get hurt if she hears of that. Absolutely. This woman lost, I'm back enjoying the comments, okay? This woman lost her marriage trying to expose her friend's husband, trying to be a bestie, kind of, trying to be there for her friend. You know, women supporting women, having each other's back and all that. Eventually, the husband denied it, put her on the spot because she doesn't have any evidence, ended up reporting to the friend's husband, who now confronted his wife. They started having issues. The husband now turned against his own wife that, yes, you may be the one hitting on your friend's husband. Otherwise, what's your business with her marriage? Her marriage crashed eventually. Her marriage crashed. So, in order to avoid things like this, in order to avoid putting yourself on the spotlight, in order to avoid being the haunted, I mean, is it they say when the haunted becoming being the haunted? How do you handle it? Okay, voila. So, in order to avoid these issues, how do you handle it? I need opinions here. Oh. Okay, I think I must have missed something. Anita said, okay, no, I've read this. Say better not to accept from the beginning. But you don't accept. You don't accept. But the man kept on hitting. The man kept on hitting, kept on hitting. And you even if you keep telling him off, like, no, stop it, stop it. I refuse. I said, no, stop it. I will report to your wife. And then the man, anytime, let's say you come to the house and then he taps you or he touched you, start touching you when the wife is not looking, you know, or sending you stupid pictures or sending you some dirty messages, you know, being flirtatious with his messages. Do you keep quiet? Even if you cut him off, won't you come to your friend's house again? You will still come to your friend's house. You will still come to your friend's house. And if you don't come to your friend's house, your friend will want to know why you are avoiding her. And then even your behavior around her or around the husband will give you out. Because if you come and then you are avoiding the man, you no longer even gist or laugh with him the way you used to, you know, when you come to the house. Your friend will begin to suspect. You know, there are ways you want to just avoid issues, and then the person will begin to suspect, begin to look at you. Okay, so I still think tell her is the best. Okay. Yeah, I'm still of that opinion. Okay, I'm at the background cooking. Okay, Honorable Esther Chronicles. All right, guys. So far, majority are of the opinion that it is better to tell. Everyday Matter said it is really difficult, but I will tell him. If he doesn't behave, I'll report. If he doesn't stop, I will tell my friend. but do it in a way that she wouldn't feel too hurt. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. It's really difficult. And if you have evidence, you just keep the evidence, try to push him off, try to tell him off, try to make him stop. And if he doesn't stop, I will now sit my friend down. And like someone like me, I can just come up with a story and tell my friend that there's this friend, though, you don't know her, but I discovered something. Her husband is cheating on her. And I know, I have evidence. I will hear what my friend will say. If my friend will say, tell tell her husband, or if she will say, bestie, mind your business. So if she say, bestie, mind your business so that you know go enter wahala, I will now know, okay, if I tell her, I may get myself into trouble. So I'll rather mind my business. And if she says, that's bad now, what are friends for? Tell her. Because if you don't tell her, there'll be problem. If you don't tell her, the husband may be doing something worse than that to her. If you don't tell her, her marriage will crash, this, that. So how she reacts to that hint, to that fictional story I tell her, how she reacts will determine if I should come straight and tell her, will determine if I should be forward with her. Because if I drop that hint and she's of the opinion that I should just mind my business, that is her marriage, let her find out for herself. I will keep it in the record so that the day she eventually find out, then I will tell her, bestie, it's you. I found this thing out. I wanted to tell you, but what you told me made me decide not to. You said it's better to mind my business. Just like David and Uriah's wife. You know, when David did this, the prophet didn't come out straight to tell David that this is what you did. He came up with a story, and David now said, oh, what this person did is bad. The person deserves also punishment. The person did wrong. The person should be punished. That is wickedness. Then the prophet told David, you are the one. You are the one guilty. So I will tell my friend, I will come up with a story like this and tell my friend about it. How she reacts without determining how I should tell her. Like, I can even tell her, look, Cecil, don't be angry. I know you love your husband, you love your home, but something fishy is going on, and I'm no longer comfortable because you're my friend. You may hate me for it, you may dislike me for it, but it's better I clear my conscience. Your husband has been hitting on me. And then how she takes it, I may even advise her not to attack him immediately. I may even advise her to just keep quiet. Let's watch him closely. Okay, let me see this comment. Everyday Matter say it's really difficult, but I will tell him if he doesn't behave well. Okay, I will report. If he doesn't stop, okay, I think I have read this. Yes, then in any way that she would feel hurt. Okay, then let me read this one. I think Mom Starstick said, it is better to get hurt than to stay with a cheating husband because no one is perfect in marriage. Yeah, no one is perfect because if you don't tell me, even if it's not you, it could be another person. May become another person eventually. And what if is a bad person that will not tell, that will not expose the truth? What if the relationship gets beyond? Okay, let's say for instance, what happened to Yul Edochie, May, and what's her name, Judy? Are you trying to say that there are some friends who are not aware that Yul Edochie is getting married to Judy? Are you trying to say there are people who are not aware? Obviously, there are people who are aware. If they had told May would have confronted you, because a lot of people are saying that you didn't tell May, you didn't tell her about the marriage until he went and paid the bride price. So they've been having this affair secretly. This is the same thing. They've been having secret affair. They've been dating secretly. And even if May is aware of the relationship, somehow I'm sure some people must have been telling May that, your husband's side chick, your husband gets side chick, we know your husband's side chick, blah, blah, blah. May must have also found out, knowing that, yes, Judy is her husband's side chick. Now, going to pay Judy's bride price, May was not aware. Are we saying that there are people who are not aware? Even May's friend, some of her friends may be aware that this is what is going on. Nothing is hidden under the sun. You cannot plan marriage secretly. Obviously, you must tell someone. That person will tell another person. Another person will tell another person. Before you know it, the truth will get to you. It will get. So are we saying that Judy is not, May is not aware? All her friends, nobody was aware, even family members. Nobody said anything. And that was why this guy went ahead and paid Judy's bride price. He paid her bride price. So do you keep quiet, knowing fully well that if you are May's friend and then you found out that this is going on, will you tell your friend that your husband is about to go pay bride price, or you just keep quiet? If you don't tell your friend and then she found out and she saw her broken like May, how would you live with yourself? How would you live with yourself? Okay, let me read this comment. Okay. If it is character, then he would end up hurting her anyway. So I will tell, but do it with wisdom. Wisdom is profitable. Absolutely. Wisdom is profitable. Who do we have here? Gift Yankee. Thank you so much. Gift Yankee TV. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I appreciate you joining the stream. Don't forget to thumbs up, guys. Please, thumbs up, please. I'll be running up very soon because I just wish to discuss this, and I needed more opinion on this. How to handle a situation, a very difficult, dicey, sensitive situation such as this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, Gift Yankee, I don't know from the chat if you know what's going on. You can give your own opinion. Would you tell your husband's friend if he's eating? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing me out. I appreciate that. And for the thumbs up. Seriously, this chat is stopping me from keep smiling. It's stopping me from cooking. Please, after cooking, make sure you bring mine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, Cookie Shana, thank you so much. Oh, Cookie Shana. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Yeah, thank you so much, Gish Yankee. So let me know, what do you think? Are you going to keep quiet? Now, a lot of people are blaming, they are okay, like I'm using Yul Edochie and Judy and May as a case study, okay? If the friends are aware of this thing and they kept quiet, do you think they are not guilty of the pain she's probably going through right now? Because it cannot be done that secretly, that nobody's aware, like nobody's aware. Right? And then if you also tell, you are not careful, you become the enemy here to your friend. Just like the woman who eventually lost her marriage because she told her friend what the husband is doing. Maybe there are people that know about it. So, of the people, okay, so the people may hate, is it May or May? Okay, so the people may hate, may, that's why they keep quiet anyway, because of friends are very envious of her. Okay, if I get you, well, yeah, there are people who know about it. Absolutely, yes. There are people who will know about it, but they will keep quiet. They will keep quiet, and they may be, she may say they are envious of her marriage, and she may not really believe them. And the friends, those people who told her, will eventually become her enemies. So these things is very dicey, because whichever way you try to handle it, you may end up shooting yourself in the leg, in the foot, or you may end up saving your friend from impending danger or heartbreak. You may end up saving your friend. And if it's not properly handled, you may also end up losing your own relationship or your own marriage. So it's really sad that nobody told May that Judy is coming in as a second wife until she came in. Until she came in and became a second wife. Now she's really angry at her husband and at Judy. But when they were dating, there is no way, absolutely no way, May can come out to say that she is not aware of the relationship. There is absolutely no way May will come out to say she's not aware. She is aware, but she's not aware of the marriage between her husband and the side chick. So personally, I will still stand on it that it is better I tell my friend about it. She should call me names. She should get angry. She may hate me for telling her the truth, but eventually my conscience will be cleared. Yes, we need wisdom to speak. Eventually my conscience will be cleared that yes, I spoke the truth. Thank you for making me smile this evening. My baby girl is asking me why I'm laughing with my phone. Oh, sweet. Say me hi to your baby girl. So, personally, I have said it over and over. Some people may not want to tell, like, can we say, mind yourself, mind your marriage, it's your home, face your marriage. Hey, I have a sweetheart here. I have a gorgeous woman here. Barbara Happiness, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, gorgeous. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Fabro. Fabro, I don't know, you must have seen the topic. I will say it the last time. Okay. So, for the last time, I don't know, you saw the topic. Would you tell, as a woman, how do you think one should handle a situation like this, whereby a friend's husband is hitting on you and you've tried to stop him severally, but he has refused to stop. He kept on either by chat, by message, by calls, by pictures, tapping you, hitting you, or just doing all sorts of naughty things. How do you tell? Would you even tell in the first place? If you're going to tell, how do you tell your friend so that you don't become the bad person? You don't end up becoming the enemy to your friend. You don't also lose your friendship. Let me know in the comment section before we run up this live stream. Yeah. So eventually your friend may find out. And if she finds out, she may dislike you. I don't want to use the H word because of YT. If she finds out, she may feel you're not a good friend and you will lose her. Okay, now there is something different, a diverse opinion I'm seeing. You cut them off and avoid both of them. Gorgeous. A friendship that have lasted for 10 years, for instance. A friendship that have lasted 10 years, for instance. You two have come way long. You've come like it's a childhood friend. The only person you tell everything to. The only person you open up to. She's a shoulder you cry on. She's a friend you rely on. She's someone you confide in. Are you going to cut off from your friend because of that? Momstastic, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming. Now, if you cut off from your friend and your friend wants to know the truth, how do you tell your friend? How do you keep quiet and just avoid when she calls, you don't pick her call? When she comes to your house, will you lock the door? I'm talking about close friend, not just casual friend, close friend, real friends, tight friends, bestie, someone you trust. You've known each other before marriage and you have remained friends. Then suddenly the husband begins to hit on you. Are you going to throw away that friendship? I need to bat my knee. Oh, you have a newborn baby. Oh, I need to check I need to check your old videos to see that. Like, I didn't know that. Oh, congratulations. 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 I'll check your old videos. Yeah. Okay. So now, will you throw away that friendship or try to even find out the truth from your friend? Would you do that? Okay, said because let me read what you wrote. Because you will be the scapegoat at the end. Yes, but that is why we're saying the way you handle the situation will determine if your friendship will still stand, or if it's gonna go, you two are gonna go south. The way it's handled, because if your friend finds out eventually that her husband has been doing this, or the husband decides to be the one to turn around you, how do you deny it? If you not deny it before your friend say, why did you not tell me? If my husband has been hitting on you, why did you keep it away from me? Then you are not a friend. That's what some will say. Like, personally, I would feel you should tell me. Let me handle it my own way. Let me handle it my own way. Let me handle it my own way. I will avoid her for a while, then tell her why I'm avoiding her, because most friends will always choose their husband's side. Yes. A lot will choose their husband's side. Now, I don't think telling her will mean her confronting the husband immediately, You can just decide to tell her so that she will be watchful, vigilant, put an eye on her husband, because even if it's not you, it could be another person. It could be another woman, another side chick who may eventually destroy your friend's home. And this is a friend you love so much. Like, you guys have come a long way. So even if it's not you, it could be another person. It could be your another lady who may eventually destroy her marriage, who may eventually come to send her packing. You understand? So I think, for me personally, telling would be the best thing, but handling it in a more matured way. I will tell her, and we're going to handle it together in a more matured way. We're going to handle it together with evidence. I will make sure I provide enough evidence so that when the whole thing is going down, the evidence will be there for my friend to see that, yes, I had her back, and my intention was not to destroy her marriage, but it is out of the love I have for her. All right, guys, I will leave this at 1 hour 30 minutes. I didn't intend to stay long. So I would say, generally, anybody going through this, it is better to tell your friend if you have come a long way. And if you know your friend too well, tell her. But if you don't know your friend too well, like, she's going to react negatively or she may not believe you, then zip your mouth and keep it to yourself. But have enough evidence stashed somewhere so that in the future, if anything comes up, you will have evidence to back it up. That, yes, you had her back. You rejected the advances the husband was making, and you tried to save her marriage. For me, that's what I feel is better. So, like Everyday Matters have said, a lot of people have said it is better to do it with wisdom. Wisdom is applicable here. Wisdom will help you. How you tell your friend, and then how you discuss it with her on how to manage the situation, like how to handle it in confronting her husband. Because if she just go shouting, so you have been hitting on my friend, the man will deny it. But if the evidence is there, and she has been watching her husband, and she eventually found out that truly the husband is guilty, she can present the evidence to the husband and say, this is it, you can't deny it. I love you. I want our marriage to work, but this is so disrespectful. Please desist from my friend. Stay away from my friend. Thank you so much, Everyday Matters. I really appreciate you. Thank you. You guys made it a beautiful one out here. So, Pablo, let me read this last one before we go. A lot of my friends' husbands chase me, and what I always do is to limit their husbands seeing me around. I try telling some, but they always say things negative at the end. This is the reason why a lot Now, Fabro, you were not here when I told the story of a woman. This one happened real. Ah, Valizi Uche, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. Now, you were not here when I was giving citing an example of the woman. It happened. That was where this whole thing started from, and I shared it in a group. She lost her marriage. Her friend told on her, like she told on the husband. They've been friends for 10 years, and the husband was hitting on her. She tried, telling him of the marriage. She now told her friend without evidence. She told her friend that this is what your husband is doing without any evidence. Unfortunately, the friend confronted the husband. The husband denied it and then turned around to claim that it is the friend who was hitting on him. It got bad that they now had to report to this friend's husband. The husband got to know about it. They started having issues, and eventually her own marriage crashed because of this. It was pinned on her that she was the one hitting on the man. The husband believed this other story. So she ended up losing her marriage, trying to tell her own friend. Now I get you the angle you are coming from, that some people may, others, that's why we know the kind of friends we have. If I know my friend, size my friend up, I can, if I'm not sure about her reaction, then I can come up with a story. Thank you, Susan Habati. So wisdom is the key. Before I beat the man, I'll record it first. Absolutely. So I will come up with a story. I will make up a story and tell her, thank you so much, Valizi Uche. Thank you so much. I'll make up a story and tell her that, Bestio, there's a friend, this friend of mine, you don't know her, but this is what the husband is doing, and I know about it. I don't know. I just want to confide. Should I tell my friend or keep quiet? The way my friend reacts will tell me if I should go ahead and tell her it's her own husband or not. If she reacts negatively, that means I'm going to get myself into trouble and I may lose her as a friend. Okay, I'll tell my husband everything. Yes, thank you. Now, that's the point. When I'm telling my friend, I will equally tell my husband. So that eventually, if things backfire, my husband will be in the picture. He will have my back. He will trust me. As I'm telling my friend, I will also discuss it with my husband and then hear his side. My husband may say, mind your business, or tell your friend. But whatever happens, I will put him in the picture. So that eventually, if the man wants to lie to turn the whole thing around, my husband will be aware that yes, it's not true. I wasn't the one hitting on him. Absolutely. Hey, Otis Chile, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I always expose such men to my husband. Yes, because when things are done secretly, that is when people have power. A lot of these men, when you cover some things they do, they have the courage to even go a step further. But when you expose them, they stop. So some of them continue with this attitude because they know that the friend may not tell. They know she may not tell her friend. They are confident that she will not expose. So they just, keep doing it. So me, I'm of the opinion, just like so many of you, tell your friend, save her marriage, save your friendship. But it is better to tell so that you don't end up becoming the bad one. And then tell your husband. I will tell my husband, if I find myself in a situation like that this is what I want to do. So that he will be in the picture. Eventually tomorrow, things turn around and they want to lie against me. Then he will be aware. He will be in the picture of everything. Artist Chile, yeah, we're rounding up. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you all for your time. This is where I draw it. Let's just try and have each other's back and try to save our friendship and our marriage and our friends' marriage, because if you don't save, eventually when it's happening to you, this is how they will also keep quiet. If you say you will not tell at all, with no reason, like avoid. Eventually tomorrow, if it's happening to you, nobody will also tell you. So it's better when you see danger where your friend is, you tell your friend that there is danger here, this is what is happening, so that she will have your back tomorrow. We always say women should have each other's back, so let's try and have each other's back. The wisdom is applicable, wisdom is needed here. The way we handle it will determine if the friendship will go on or if it's going to go south. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, quick to tell her husband. Say women should be always quick to tell our husbands the truth. Absolutely. Susan, how about you? Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, Pablo, yes, I tell my husband everything. I don't withhold anything from him. Everything, my husband is aware. He's aware. Yes, tell the truth and free and be happy. Yes, God, let God be the witness. Absolutely. Tell the truth and be free and be happy. It is better you tell the truth. At the end of the day, you set yourself free. You will not have to carry the burden in your heart alone. You see your friend cry and reporting to you, and you will not be able to do anything. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye bye. Susan, how about you? Thank you so much. Happy birthday once again, Welsh wifey. I appreciate you. Valizi Uche, Pablo, Happiness, Kukushina, Ortins Chile. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. I hardly come live, but whenever I come, you guys are there to support me. I really appreciate. Thank you, Mom Starstick. Thank you so much. Gift Yankee, Everyday Matters. Thank you so much, Kids. My Cornelius, my husband. I appreciate every one of you. God bless you. All right, have a blessed day. Bye. Happy New Week. Enjoy the week. Thank you. God bless you all.